Next thing is, when you sit for the exam, the first bell rings, don't get tensed, because having waited, the long waiting always creates a sort of anxiety. And moreover, don't sit there and think that whether I'll be able to do it well, whether I can get this much of marks, whether I am going to get rank. All the, see, result oriented expectation will kill you, will really loosen your this thing strength. Don't do that. Take the question paper. I think 15 minutes is given, my dear children. Read properly all the questions. 90% of the failures is due to not understanding and not reading the question paper. Please read calmly, and when you don't know anything, don't bother about it. More often, students will not perform well in the exam because at the sight of the question which they don't know, there they get stuck. A question paper cannot have all the questions which you know, because you may not know some questions. Nothing wrong. See, we are not Brahaspatis. We need not have to know everything. But what we know, we have to write properly and see that we are going to do it well. So, when you read the question papers, calmly you take all the 15 minutes and read properly. Don't look at this side or that side. Then see that what you know first, you try to write properly. Did you understand? Second thing is, what you don't know, you should not start worrying there. Then third point is, when you have written, when you are having finished writing, you revisit the question paper and then see that whether you can recollect, because memory is one such. What you have read for all these years, I think when you simply switch on the switch of your memory, I think in a very visual manner, it may create a very good impact on you, and you can write, because that pictures memory comes, which I think you must have experienced in all the tests. You might have studied the long back, but when you write, immediately you get those points. Next thing is, now when you finish your exam also, please, I request all the children not to really worry about the other friends' performance, what they have done, how you have done. You don't have to share anything, because the 6 days exam, I think alternate days you have to come to the examination center, and you should simply finish your exam as if you have done your duty and you should go. That's all. You should not think that like usual thing, you stand there and discuss and all those things. I think I request all of you, because it's for your safety and your secure, because again you have to keep yourself healthy and fit and fine. So you should not do that. And when you go home, even parents should not really try to ask questions and try to revise. I request parents also not to do all those things. You have done your exam, past is past, it's over. Now think about the future. Next, what you have to do? Go home and take rest. And I'll tell you, you should not relax. You should not become whatever you are not able to do in this exam. You should try to do well in the next exam. And question paper always has got 60% of the questions which all children can answer. Another 20% I think you can try and answer. Only 20% will be beyond anybody's capacity, or tough one, what we call, from the student's point of view, or from the average, or from the mediocre, or this kind of students. Then you may have to put little more effort. So please don't worry about the questions you could not answer, but whatever you have answered, you be happy about that. Because examination is only not testing your knowledge, it is testing your memory. Then next is coming home. I'll tell you, you should not relax. All these days, I don't know how you have used 3.5 months. In our dharma or in our educational culture, we say that Vidyarthino na sukhino bhavanti. Vidyarthi means student, means the sukha, that is the happiness or the enjoyment. Happiness can come only after performance. But before performance, before putting yourself very hard for studies, you should not try to enjoy. It should not touch you at all. Go home and think of the next day's subject, by chance science, but in maths, whatever the chapters you know thoroughly, first concentrate on that. How much ever you can do that. See, now this is not the time for you to crack your head or worry about the chapters which you don't know or which you have not studied properly. Or if you have studied also, you should not try to think that whether I can do it or not. So please keep away your enjoyment for another 6-7 days and try to do very well, because you have waited long for this exam, and I wish that all our children will do very well. And third one is, I think that fear, a sort of fear comes to children. One is COVID-19, already I told you. Second one is, why the fear comes, either the preparation is incomplete or the expectation is beyond your expectation. Expectation of the result itself will cause damage to our success. We should only work hard. We should do our duty. You must only think, my dear student, I will do my best. That's all. Can I get best? You should not think. This is another drawback on the part of the children where they fail. Because in that anxiety, I have experienced good number of students not performing well by hoping that I may get 100, I may get 90. No, marks you should never expect. You should only do what is required. That's all. This fear is as dangerous as not getting prepared for the examination. Even children who have not got prepared for the examination also, somehow they will manage in the examination hall by their little bit of memory power here and there, what they have listened, what they have heard and what they have read. But the children who have thoroughly studied, be very confident of performing well in the exam. Not that you are going to be the first in the results coming in the board exam results. You should not do that. You should try to do your duty and forget about the result. I'll tell you, I think you have studied already science. Cause and effect are interrelated. What is cause? That leads to effect. If you work hard, you will get so much result. You don't have to worry whether I'll get result. So, in anticipation of the result or expecting the result to be in particular percentage only, and trying to satisfy your parents, trying to satisfy the institution, trying to satisfy your friends who are expecting very much from you, all these things can also cause damage to the performance of the student. I think I am talking from my personal experience, no theory here. No theory here. It's all personal experience. And having done, afterwards in the end, you should simply calmly keep the paper and revisit, if you have some patience to revisit the answers, and then try to come out. For 6 days, I think you have to keep yourself fit and fine physically. Mentally, you should be strong, and environmentally, you should keep away from people. Social distancing is not only physical distancing. Keep away from all sorts of commotions and confusions and contradictions. No contradictions. Whatever I know, I will write. I will go home. Whatever I have to study very well. And in science, you may like biology, you may like physics, you may like chemistry. In everything, you will divide marks. For 100 marks, I think all 3 subjects will have. So see that what you know best, you study first. Because now you can't study what you are not thorough. So now concentrate on the things which you are confident and develop confidence. The self-confidence is the real tool of success. The person who has got self-confidence. I'll just tell you one small episode. A cane shop merchant, I think once he was a very successful person, but all his village people and all very jealousy of him because he was doing very well in his business. But in the holidays, he went to countryside with his family members, and cane shop was attached to his house. And I think on his return, he finds that his shop is burned and house is also burnt to ashes and shop is also burnt to ashes. And then he knew that this is some miscreants have done this. But next day, everybody thought that I think he will accept the failure and go. But he next day, he had put a one very big board in front of the house. House was burnt on fire. Shop was burnt on fire. Everything was burnt on fire. But my self confidence is evergreen. So shop will be opened. See, this is the strength we should develop. You should not give unnecessary excuse that I was scared of at the gate, somebody asked some question. Let them ask any question. Let them ask anything. How are you when thermal testing is done? Don't get nervous. So don't become nervous. This is the first thing. When do you become nervous? When you don't have clarity. When you don't have clarity, when you don't have correct information. So now correct information you are being given now, and how you have to face the exam. Now I cannot talk about the subjects. It's only day after tomorrow is your exam. So if you have any questions also you can post it. We will definitely get in touch with you. It's not that today we talk and it is over, because students, I feel that COVID-19 should never affect our children taking up this board exam, and they must get out of the examination fear and COVID fear and fear of success and fear of result. All those things should be kept away. Only one thing you should have is, whatever I have studied, I'll go to the examination hall, I will read the question paper thoroughly, I will write the answers what I know very perfectly, or rather relatively perfect, or whatever it is, and to your satisfaction, and then in a very calm way. And then we should have the aspect of performance till the last second. That persuasive attitude should be there. What do we mean by persuasive attitude? Means I shall not give up. I shall not give up should be the intrinsic value of a student. That takes the student to greater success. A student who is successful is not that we consider them as intelligent. More often, intelligent children are not successful. It is hardworking students. The student who is very persuasive, very performative, he does that. Did you understand? He comes out in flying colors. That is why intelligence is required. How? By repeated study, repeated practice, repeated learning, I think that intelligence is cultivated. But first thing is hard work, commitment. Commitment is very important. Now you are committed for this exam, so don't take any unnecessary excuses under any of these aspects. Try to be very calm, and COVID-19 is not going to affect you. Another thing is, before going to the exam, please have some healthy food and go. That is very another aspect. More often children give up for eating, and previous in the evening also you give up because of the anxiety, because of the fear or what will happen tomorrow. And moreover, today children are also having whether examination will be there or not. Don't worry. If examination is there, I will write. If examination is not there, I will come back. When it is given, I will write. This attitude, this kind of positive attitude, where there is no dilemma. See, dilemma only really withdraws the performing soul. This we have very clearly we have seen even in our Bhagavad Gita. The dilemma whether to fight or not is the only concept that Arjuna was about to fail. Here also we are all Arjunas only. Whether to do it or not, how to do it. But maybe we are taking reasons under so many other things. So please understand, take all these advice, do well in the exam, and if any questions are there, you can post it. We will really get back to you. It's not that only we talk from one way or in one direction and you have to listen. If you have any doubts, you can post the questions. Thank you for attending this webinar. I wish that I will again meet you all and try to really help you in various aspects of your education. Thank you so much.